If you even come in, just know that 1 month you're going to stay at home. I think you should go through with the online classes. Students have been rejected the student visas to come in here. Wondering, man, when can I fly in? I think I've talked about this extensively in my previous video, so I don't want it to be like a cliche. If other content creators that get to create content about it just to talk about it, I've talked about it, then I think you can just take what they say for what they say. But if you're looking for the being real answer from Gentle George, I just like to keep it real and nothing is scripted. So let's get straight to this video. Alright, so first of all, for those of you who have gotten your admissions, I would like to ask you, tell me in the comment section because I really want to know about the situation. Some of you have sent me messages on Instagram asking me, oh, is this particular admission agency okay and all. One thing that is really sure is that, you know, you guys know that most times I create content that give you advice on how to avoid being scammed, how I got scammed, and you know, the whole admission thing, but I don't provide the solution, which is something I should be starting to do soon. But right now I'm not getting myself into it because I really respect and value my integrity as a person. If I get to work with you with getting you admission and it doesn't work, because like admission, I mean the scholarship, normal admission I can get that for you, but when it comes to scholarship where you have to come here free of charge, and if it doesn't work out, because scholarships are awarded not like a guarantee, you would always come for me and say Beingrealgeorge scam me, which I am not a scammer. I'm a real mother heaven person. Okay, so let's get straight to that. Now for those of you who are at home and you're thinking of coming back, obviously at the moment now, if you've gotten your admission, your school must have given you the option that you should take the online class procedure. Okay, now I told you in the first video I made about this that when it comes to you coming in right now in 2021, it depends on the policy of China, and it depends on the COVID situation, policy of China based on the situation and the university. Okay, the university policy, which I've made videos for the first two and also done for the third one, which I'm continuing right now in bits. Okay, I don't want to just make one video that is so long that you get tired of watching. At least if it's 10 minutes, I think it's okay for you to keep up and have specific information, and also be sure to share these videos with your friends. I think you should go through with the online classes. This is the advice I gave before and I'm giving it again. Why am I saying so? If you go through with the online classes, to a great extent you have a high chance of coming back here when the borders become open, which I think is really important. Because if you do not go through the online classes, number one is that when you go to the embassies to maybe do your visa and all that, I think is going to be one main area of proof that you were actually here, which I think is really important. Because if you had gotten through the online classes, it gives them that particular perception that you're actually serious on coming here to study. Now we know, you and I know, that some of us come here and we are just here for the hustle. I'm here for the hustle. Most of us is here for the hustle, because come on, I spent 4 amazing wonderful years in Ghana to have my first degree. When I was thinking China, what I was thinking was number one, business and the hustle. Creating content on YouTube just happened because of what I had to go through based on my scam story, and I'm like, you know what, let me create content to reach out to people who are outside of here, so that before they come they can actually get to, you know, have pre-information or be well informed about things before coming here. That is my main goal as to what I'm doing, which is really, really important. So as we get to go on with this, I think go on with the online classes. I know, come on, they will have to tell you to pay your fees, and it's like you are paying fees, you are not on ground, so why am I having online classes? I think it's going to be a plus for you to get your visa when once it is time for you to actually come in here. But some of you right now, if you get to forgo it, I told you guys already, if you get to forgo it, that means you might have to apply for your admissions again, pay another admission status fee, like admission fee for those whoever is doing your admission for you. So far as it's legit, if you got the first one, you still get it again and all of that, and go through the whole process again before you now get the visa and all. But right now, if the school already accepts you already on their own online program and all that, it is a high degree chance guarantee that your student visa will not be denied of you. You must come in whether you like it or yes. But sometimes, I don't know for your country where you're watching me from, but for me, from my country, most of the time students have been rejected the student visa to come in here because of how my country is. Some people do come here and decide not to renew their visas again, tear their passports away. I'm speaking directly to you guys, because you Nigerians, you guys, you mother heaven people, you know me. I keep it real, like real clean slate. You come here and take your passport and just go into business, hiding here and there and all. We know that what happens. So most times they're not really sure if this person is coming here to study or not study. Now I don't know if it's the same thing with your own country, but I think that is what happens most times in my country. So when that happens, if you already go through the online classes and you're already in the school program and all that, there's a guarantee that you get to come in here once the borders become open and you can come in. Okay, but if you don't take advantage of that and say, okay, why should I pay for the online classes when I might maybe want to go to other country or something? No other country is really that open right now. So if you're really bent and serious on coming to study here, to a great extent, I think you should take it. All right. But for those of you who are already here, you don't have any freaking option, okay? But those I really feel for, those I feel for deeply, are those who are in the medical field, like pharmacies, medical practitioners and all, because what you are studying is actually more practical. Not like some of us that are studying accounting, business, whatever. They can pick up a bunch of those information online or something. But for those of you in the medical field, it's really, really important that you have to be there for the practicals and all. That's why I'm seeing some innovative ways of which schools are even getting to teach students how to do the practicals. Last time I was speaking to a girlfriend of mine, of which she was like, actually what happens to her is that after they have had a class, the teacher asks her to make a video of the practicals they've had already, which will be shared to her colleagues who went back home during the situation. Okay, so now we are now becoming the teacher for our own selves. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So either way, you don't have an option as someone that was already here. You just have to be through the online classes, or maybe you have to forego your studying here, which you wouldn't want to do so. Okay, but where I have a little bit of a problem or a little bit of an issue is that if you're paying the fees, because I was thinking that some people may decide not to pay the fees but do the online classes. You understand? Because this thing kind of hits everyone, like it hits everywhere. So the conversation going on in my head right now is that everywhere was on lockdown, just like here was on lockdown and all that. Not like, except maybe you come from a super rich family, kudos to you, wonderful, so the money is already there, but people still have to work, parents have to work to raise the money for the fees. For those of you who are in my own cabal of self-sponsorship, for those of you who are on scholarship, I don't even think about you guys, like, not like I don't care about you guys, but you don't have any problem. You just have to be in the online classes. But for those of us who are on self-sponsorship, that is where we get to think about the thing in a different level, because you're actually spending money, paying fees, but you are sitting back home. And I understand one great bad about this particular situation is the fact that the time zone is freaking different. Just imagine, when recently I started uploading my videos at the time I upload them at midnight over here, because I think it's gonna be morning or evening over based on wherever you guys watch me from. Anyway guys, please tell me the country you're watching this video from in the comment section, so I know those YouTube decide to suggest my videos too. It really helps me a lot. Okay, so as we go on with this, the time difference, I know guys, is so freaking hard, because you have to be awake sometimes at 1 a.m 2 a.m 3 a.m I'm running my master's program right now, I'm still doing my online meeting with my supervisor, as well as my friends that went back home, and they get to do the same meeting. Let's say I'm doing it meeting 10 a.m right here in China, they are awake in their country like 2 a.m 3 a.m You know what happens? Like, that's freaking hard. So I understand the situation, but there's no way we can actually help it. So what is happening right now is really affecting everyone, not just you that is back home, but those that are here in China too. But my advice would be just to pull on with it, like pull on with it. When can you come in? I am not sure you can even come in this month. If you even come in, just know that 1 month you're gonna stay at home. If you haven't watched the first video where I talked to you about the quarantine procedures in each city based on the ones that are actually being hit right now, some you have to stay, the highest is that you have to stay 28 days. Some of them you have to actually pay for your own nucleic acid test. Now about the accommodation for the centralized medical observation, like for the first 14 days, I guess you might have to pay for your hotel bills or something, or maybe for the location or something, which that has not been stated emphatically. But what I'm telling you right now is that you really bent on coming in right now, I think it's not what you should be thinking about. I've given you an advice already, which I still have to give you right now. The whole petition and all that going on online and everything, if people can organize themselves countries by countries, you're from Nigeria, okay, look for those in Nigeria to do just the same way you were evacuated. For those who were evacuated, look for yourself also in your country, and then get to put pressure on the embassies in your country, so that if they're organizing a special flight for you to come back, then we are talking about country by country. So we know that, okay, in Nigeria we have this amount of people, in India we have this amount of people, in Pakistan we have this amount of people, and they are working and pressuring their embassies. But if you are just one person in India, two persons in India, or three persons in Nigeria talking to the embassy, there's always the power of numbers, and numbers always make things happen. But yes, I've seen the petition going on online right now that people are signing. I think on change.org, and a lot of students are signing right now. I think they're almost getting to 10,000 people that have signed that particular petition to talk about taking students back to China. Very cool, very fine. But how many people are from this country? You understand? Would the plane fly just you back to China? Think about it. You understand? Because the airlines themselves have to make money. So all of this whole thing is just a mix up and all that. But anyway, people still do come in and go out every day in China for sure. Just that you have to be on some kind of visa. Definitely not the student visa. Definitely not the tourist visa for sure. So yes, I know that is happening at the moment. So I think the best thing right now, the best pill you have to take is the patience pill, man. The patience pill is what you have to take. For me, I'm cool. Life is not that good for me, but it's okay. I'm surviving. That's what really matters. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video anyway. It's been, I think, an hour of me talking right now on the camera. I think I edited this video right. Did you enjoy the editing, the way it looks? I think it looks good. Anyway, in case you haven't subscribed to the channel, my name is Gentle_George on Instagram, Beingrealgeorge Radio on YouTube, Gentle_George on Twitter, and I am almost like everyone on social media. So you might get to see me even on TikTok, Detective ZTE. Just find me and get to see more of me. In case you wonder what I do right here in China, I'm a student, please. I'm still a student, but creating content is something I love as a person. So me talking to you right now from my wonderful room, it's very, very unkempt at the moment. I'm just showing you guys a good side, okay? Be sure to subscribe and see you in my next video over here. Previous videos, I think they will be here. Bye bye. Peace.